So I'm here today working on this Volvo XC90 2017, and what happened was the client, her mom, went to the bank, and when she went to leave the bank, the car was running fine, brakes were working, and then when she went to pull out of the parking spot, she tried to hit the brakes, and you hear that hissing sound coming out. It's another indicator that the brakes booster pump might be bad. But anyway, she tried to hit the brakes and nothing happened. The car kept rolling. She said she had to press down as hard as she could, and finally the car would stop. She was barely able to make it home like that. If you look now, when I try to put the car in reverse and I try to turn the brake off, see the car's not moving. Now I think the brakes are locked on now because of the brake booster pump. But yeah, so now if you start the car, or even when it's not started, the brake's hard as a rock. It doesn't go nowhere. That's a good indication that your brake booster pump, the seal is bad, or you need a new brake booster pump. Hope this helps. First thing you want to do is loosen these two screws that hold the air intake onto the filter housing. Take off the motor cover. Already got that off. Then once you got that done, you could pull all this off. You want to take the sensor off as well there for the mass airflow sensor. And there's going to be some star screws here. You get those off, loosened. I already got them all off and loosened, so I'm going to pull this up. You can see there's the filter. You just want to pull that off now. Once you got all that off, looking online, you want to go ahead and
videos and show you how to replace
look right there. There's the vacuum booster pump for this car. I think that might be the issue. We're going to replace that today. But if you look, the air resonator is in the way there. So to get that off, I had to take the battery out.
Holster out.
2 bolts on the bottom, 2 bolts on the side.
It's actually kind of hard.
You get the battery out. Then there's the bolts on the side. Loosen the cables.
The cover right
and it
here
was kind of hard to get out, to tell you the truth. There's a top cover for it. It was 2 bolts to get that off.
Difficult. You gotta get a big screwdriver.
And what I had to do was get on the side here with the screwdriver. There's a little tab there. You have to wedge the screwdriver in there.
While getting this
screwdriver in here,
depressed as well,
loose so they can pull up
on the top of this.
here.
So it really worked.
Once you do that, I got the screwdriver in there against the part right there.
Lodged in there good. Didn't want to
pry it
move.
up.
Eventually,
and
it
the next
popped
thing
out.
you know, it looks like an inverter came right up.
There's 2 bolts on the bottom too. You gotta take out.
And it was kind of a hassle to get out, to tell you the truth. But if you look now, it just slides right out.
This piece right here comes
Should come out a little easier, pretty easy. But you know, you just gotta jiggle it around a little bit.
Now you can get access down
And once you got that out, you can see there's a lot more access. If you look down here, there's going to be some more of those star screws. Right there's one. Another one over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not.
We'll get those out.
But there's a
2 on top here.
insulation cover that covers the air intake resonator.
This resonator.
It's a hassle to get off, to tell you the truth. I used a 1/4 inch
2017
I think like a 12-inch extension to get in there, and it wasn't very easy. There's the brake
vacuum booster
brake pump, vacuum brake booster pump right there. So we're back. We have the air resonator cover off. Brake booster vacuum pump.
There's
yeah,
2 screws
so there's
that hold
the 2
on the
screws on the bottom. You have to get the cover for the resonator
kind
off.
of a hassle to get to. You get them off.
If you come back here now, you can see there's going to be some. These things are a hassle to get to too. I think there's 4 screws on the bottom.
In there.
Able
to do it with.
Get your view here. Hopefully, if I can find my light.
Oh, here it is.
That's what I was using to take the cover off the resonator. And I made this up. I don't want it to fall down the engine compartments. I put some tape there.
Next, you're going to get these.
Here's the screws you're going to take off next.
2.
Get a little view down there. What exactly you're going to have to do.
Right above that.
This is where a hassle to get to as well, but not as bad as the resonator cover.
1 there. 1 down here.
You're going to have to use a mirror and light it up down there, and use your mirror so you can see when you're getting on the screws.
Right there.
And that's really the only way to get that off easy. Otherwise, you're going to have a super hassle. There's 1 there, 1 here, and the top. And there's 1 down, right there. 3. I don't know if you can see it or not, right there. So the 3 on the top you're going to have to remove to get the air resonator off.
Air intake off, a resonator. There's one more down here actually with the orange on it.
and one down there. That orange one's gonna be
So
longer
get
than all
those
the
off
rest.
and
Just keep
air
that.
resonator off.
keep
so
a
you
note of
get
that.
access to the
So you get to the brake
Brake booster
vacuum booster
pump,
pump
get
right
that
here,
replaced.
as you can see. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Yeah, it's going all right.
So we got the resonator
So
out.
as you can see, I got
Pop it to
the
side. It's
resonator
kinda
off
hard to get
now.
out.
We
Yeah, I
wiggle
can
it
just
around.
leave it
I'm just gonna
there.
leave it there in place.
Hopefully pull this out.
I can get to
Right
the
there. 7
brake
bolts.
booster
The
vacuum
long one
pump pretty
goes in
easy
where
now.
the
Here's the
orange
screws. One. I think
fastener's
there's
at right
7 of
there.
them to get that off.
So yeah, they're all 8
Count them
millimeter.
one. Oh, whatever.
I can get access to the
So next, it's gonna be really easy to get the brake booster vacuum pump
We're gonna
off.
take that
There's
off.
just
Replace it with the new one.
three bolts holding it on. You take off a bunch of connectors to get around there, some gas lines. I ended up breaking them. It was like welded to the. So in order to get this on, I had to loosen this part in the back so the little bearing in there would move out. Put it on, took this plate off. I spun the little spindle in there. Looks like this. I spun that around until it fit in there. I put the key back in. I put it all back together. It's the only way I can get it on there. It's the only way you can do it. And I went from the side here. I loosened this up enough to where I could pull it out and it wouldn't pop off inside. And I tightened these 2 bolts from here and over there. And then yeah, everything's ready to go. Gotta put it back together. The resonator and the air intake. You should be good. So you're having trouble, take this piece off. This is spring loaded, that's why you can't get it on. So once you get that off and the spring's not on there, then you could get this on there. And like I said before, take the faceplate off and spin the key until it fits into the camshaft. Then put the drift key in there. You should be good to go.